What's up, everybody? Jonathan Rose, owner, Masters in Trading. Let's talk about Centrus Energy, LEU. This is a uranium play. You can see here right now, we're up about $5,000 on this play. Long 30 of the January 15th strike calls. I'm going to go through this position. I'm going to go through when this trade was originally shared, why we're in this trade, and how you can possibly make some money going forward. Let's get into it. Okay, so I have you on this slide. I always want to show as much proof for all my skeptics out there. So here you go. Pablo, October 22nd. We were talking about solar trades. We talk about industries. We want to find industries that are inexpensive to other correlating industries. So one thing we've been trading a lot has been solar. But Pablo jumped in and said, guys, another sector that we're seeing lots of unusual options activity is uranium. Uranium mining sector. And he was able to see that through his holdings in CCJ. And this email is from October 22nd. So October 22nd would be right there and right there. This is CCJ. This is something called the 4Us. 2 U.S. uranium companies. Pablo says if solar demand goes up, this would also add commercial demand for silver. And then he goes on to say, I found that on average a solar power plant is online and generating energy about 110 days out of the year. Wind energy, 161 days of the year, but uranium, 350 days of the year. So Pablo's take on the Green New Deal, it must include nuclear energy as part of the mix. He goes on to say Japan stopped all nuclear energy plants that had to continue building capacity after 2011. Then they went all green using solar, among others, just not nuclear. And guess what? Their carbon footprint since then has remained the same, but yet energy costs 4 times as much now on average. So just a reminder, don't forget about uranium. But what was really key about uranium is we were seeing unusual options activity. The same thing we were seeing in solar before solar started to rally. Now, this was October 22nd. Pablo was in CCJ. There's also the 4Us. Once a sector starts moving, everything starts moving together. The trade that I was most interested in, and the trade that I shared with my Portfolio Masters Club members, was in Centrus Energy, symbol LEU. 1022, you can see LEU was trading about 1050. It dropped down a little bit to the low 9s, but now it's trading 1559. Here you can see the original trade idea that was shared. We actually shared this October 11th. Small innovative company in nuclear fuel and services for the nuclear power industry. The stock is very volatile, guys. Consider January 15 strikes for 65 cents. We also were buying the 15 strikes for 85 cents. And then the 12.5 for 65 cents. It's a volatile company, but if we work limit orders and we get filled, we can only lose what we're risking. If we don't get filled on a limit order, no harm, no foul. For the sake of transparency, you can see here LEU. I bought 20 of the January for 65 cents, 10 more for 75 cents, and then I bought 10 of the December for 95 cents. I sold those yesterday for $1.80. So I took out $1,000 on this 10 lot. But you can see here, I'm still long 30 of these. Now, it's not the best market, right? There's not great liquidity. But if you work limit orders, let the liquidity come to you. We don't need liquid markets like Apple. If we can just work a limit order, for instance, if you want to buy this, 30-cent bid. 40-cent bid. If you get filled, great. If you don't get filled, no harm, no foul. So for me, I'm up $5,000 on this trade. I'm still long 30. Maybe I'll offer 10 at 250 to reduce some more. I personally think LEU is going much higher. I think the uranium industry overall is going much higher. A couple of different ways to express the trade. You can get long LEU. You can get long the 4Us. You can get long CCJ. Maybe if we get a pullback, you would consider getting in the 15s or the 12.5s in January. But that's what we're doing right now. As it continues to rally, I'll slowly take off the position. Congrats to everybody who got long uranium. Again, unusual option activity leads the way. Thanks, guys. My name is Jonathan Rose, owner, Masters in Trading.